Hey everybody, welcome to Paradise Love and Veggies. I'm Samantha Janes. It is a beautiful evening here on the farm. You can see the sun is setting behind me, and I'm super happy to have my friend Kevin tonight filming for me. So God willing that I don't trip on the cord, because you know I only have like a 6-foot leash for the microphone. I think we're gonna be okay. I've been doing a lot of stuff here in the garden. Today it was awesome. I had my first person in a wheelchair come, and luckily he was super in shape, and he went down the roadway here, came all the way up from the farm store all around, and then came down the road here, and you can kind of see I started raking here. I obviously have some good spots to smooth out, and this obviously I knew was going to be an issue, but he made it through. You can see the wheelchair tracks. This wasn't here. I'm cleaning up, but it was awesome. They had a small child with them who played in the dirt and played with his little Matchbox cars, and it was really awesome. So here I have some green onions that I planted. You can see the ones from last year are coming back, and they're looking beautiful. And I planted little ones, and they're going to be, hopefully this whole area eventually will be filled with green onions. And still harvesting kale. I've got some more lettuce planted here in this bed, but this is all lettuce that survived through the winter, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's doing pretty good. I'm trying to let it kind of grow because there's not a whole lot there. Over here I've got some carrots planted and some onions around the border. This year, as I've talked about, I'm working on doing companion planting. So this is kind of my first thing for this. Did I ever finish those index cards I showed you guys? No, I haven't. I've been terrible. However, the ones that I've done have worked awesome. And I'm totally probably going to finish that next fall. And in the meantime, maybe I'll make a few cards. But yeah, so that's working really good. I'm learning a lot about companion planting and how that actually works in a garden that is so willy wonky, artsy fartsy like I have to do. I've still got the garlic over here. This is elephant garlic that we planted actually earlier in the season together, and that's, you can see all the green tops. Now you can actually see them, which is awesome. In this planter over here, besides the grass and the weeds that are coming up, I do have faith I'm going to have turnips and some radish, which I'm really excited about. And I'm sorry, not radish, beets, not radish, but I will plant probably some radish. This is actually regular garlic I just planted, and I've been talking about trying to do more of a permaculture garden. And so yeah, I did this whole, I did one swipe through with my electric tool that I use, my Mantis, and it only moves about this much of the soil on top. And then I did hand tilled everything else and laid them all in rows. So it was a lot of work, but I was happy. The soil looked great underneath, and it's nice not to disturb the soil so much. I'm actually going to talk really quick about my pumpkin patch because it's looking awesome. My boss Roger has done an amazing job of cleaning up that area for me, and he started adding compost this week. And I think there's going to be a couple more loads in there, and then we'll do some rototilling with the big rototiller and get that going. So I am going to motion to Kevin to come up with me really quick. I'm going to grab a couple of my tools because I'm going to show you what I'm doing to the soil to try not to be super invasive with it. And it's not always easy because sometimes you just want to like really turn the soil with something big that's motorized that uses gas, and if you can just hold off and put in a little more elbow grease. Today we're going to use two of my favorite tools, and I'm going to show you how we're going to kind of rework this soil down here. And oops, that's a leash problem, but we're doing okay. I love the path, by the way, myself. Besides feeling blessed I can accommodate more people walking around, it's very convenient and much nicer than tromping through thick soil. So this is an area here tonight. I'm going to plant some spinach, and it looks pretty fugly, honestly. You can see there's a bunch of grass chunks in there, and the straw. So I think first, because I don't have my rake with me, I'm going to just kind of move some of this straw, try to clear this up. Straw is great for covering garlic, but I don't necessarily want it worked into the soil for the spinach that I'm going to be planting. So I'm just going to add that in there. Now this here, if you look at it, you're probably like, this looks like dirt. And yeah, I guess, you know, it is dirt. However, if you go underneath, you can see this beautiful rich soil. So I'm going to work on just kind of trying to mix in some of the sandy top layer and get down to this beautiful rich soil that we're going to end up planting that spinach in. So here's the roller tool. This works great. I'm going to kind of loosen the soil with this. This is going to save my back because I'm going to show you what I actually did with all the garlic. And oh my gosh, that's a lot. Being on your knees for 3 days to plant something. Not that I just did garlic planting for 3 days, but it was still enough hours in the day where. So I'm just trying to kind of get to the lower level. The less you disturb your soil, the better it is. Oh, and I see behind me is our other farm dog. This is Domino. Hey, Dee Dee.
Double D.
What doing? Hi. Hi. So I'm going to grab my tool right over here in the bucket. Right over here in the bucket. Going to grab this tool. And I'm going to show you what it really takes to get your soil the way you want to without disturbing it a whole lot. And it sucks because you got to get on your knees, but that's why you can see I kind of loosen up the topsoil. So I'm just going to kind of work it in like this. And I'm going to dig out the big rocks. I've been kind of stacking them on the side. And then this exposes a lot of these little roots for the grass. Grass is still going to grow. I'm not stupid. I know it is. I know I'm going to have a lot of weeds, but I'm going to try to just kind of get where I'm planting the major roots out. And you can see here now underneath how beautiful this soil is. So I am going to sign off because you can see this area is pretty good size. I've got a lot of work to do. And next time I come back, I will show you the spinach that I've planted. And don't worry, there will be plenty of opportunity this spring to watch me plant vegetables. Thanks for watching Paradise Love and Veggies. I'm Samantha Janes. Have a great day.